Growing up, I was like bullied into the ground. I was a nerd, loved Dungeons and Dragons, Marvel comics, video games, like didn't really fit in the typical world of guys. I was, an overweight Jewish kid with glasses that grew up in rural Maryland. So what was cool in my town was, farming, fishing, football, like real kind of these typical masculine things. I just didn't fit in. So I spent a lot of my time really doubting myself. I had horrible self-esteem. I didn't think that I was good enough. I felt really uncomfortable around other guys. I never felt like I fit in. I was always picked last for sports teams, all that stuff. And it really hurt me. I had some good role models, like my dad is a great guy, and there were other men in my life, but I was intimidated by them. I thought that there was no way I could ever be like them. I could never be like my dad. And that led me to a real self-destructive path. I started doing drugs, I started numbing out, I started really just making myself small. And it took going to therapy to heal through that trauma and to realize that I didn't have to be small, that I could grow, I could shine, I could be the man who I want to be. And what that took was really reprogramming myself and realizing that a lot of those old views I had about masculinity and that standard I was holding myself to just wasn't real. And in fact, a lot of those guys who I was intimidated by, now I would judge as not being that masculine, right? They don't have honor, they don't have courage. A lot of them were misogynist in a lot of ways. A lot of them were insulting of women and elitist and grandiose and just bullies, quite frankly. So I had to rediscover masculinity both by studying ancient texts like Stoic philosophy and mythology and reading more modern things, specifically around the men's movement from the 90s, Robert Bly being a main author that helped me to redefine my definition of masculinity and then have a standard that I could live up to and I believed in. And now I want to share that with the world. So I'm out here creating men's therapy online, having my team of clinicians that can come in and help guys heal their past and expand and shine in their future.